thought it wasn't going to take me so long to be here, but well, give me a second, let me... I already said this. Okay. Let me paste this here. I think I'm not forgetting anything else. I think. Well, what else can I add? No, nothing else. With this, okay, with this we're fine. So to speak, is there anything else that I'm missing? Let me check. Okay. No, we're fine. We're fine. The timer is running. I can close this. I can. Oh yeah. No, wait. Let me add this to here. Okay, there it is. Okay, now we are completely going to focus mostly on streaming. I think I don't have anything else to do. And if that's the case, well, yeah. I close everything and... Okay, we are fine. Hey, let me check this. Oh man, how long it was. No, it is a lie. It really felt long because, well, first and beforehand, before really starting to talk, hello everybody, thanks for coming in today, for watching the VOD if you are doing that, and well, we finally became amazing affiliates, so it seems everything is going the best to the best possible way that we can say it is going. Well, there is one thing I want to do. I want to remove the fucking subscriber star from my name. I am not a subscriber from my own channel. Show more, non-mod settings here. Edit, identity, subscribe. No, I am not fucking subscribed. It should be with that, that's change. No, it seems I have nothing else to do with. I don't know. I don't completely understand it, but well, it seems I have to accept it as it is. What the fuck was that? I'm going crazy. Well, I don't know. Going back to what I was trying to say, hello everybody, hello whoever decided to come today to this simple moment, and before it gets even later, I want to start eating my apple, so excuse me for the apple eating noises, as I could say, and well, meanwhile, yeah, I don't know if it is on the... Yeah, basically it is kind of in the part that is getting affiliate list. Today it really was not stressing as in, so to speak, bad, but stressing as in, man, there really is a lack of, what is it, not archiving, so to speak, but like having a previous guide. I don't know if that is the most correct kind of word I want to use, but a kind of guide, a kind of paperwork left for everybody else to guide themselves, because I have to do a lot of things to become a real affiliate, because Twitch tells you that you are applicable to become an affiliate, and after that you need to start working on really becoming an affiliate. And I think I spent like how much time today? It might have been 5 hours, 5 whole hours working on everything. And the biggest problem wasn't that I had to do paperwork. The really biggest problem was that it is kind of a given, so to speak, that when you are doing paperwork, it isn't in reality you that is doing it. It is weird, because everything is worded and everything is put together in a way that very high skilled professionals cannot understand it. You need to get everything very broke down to you. You need to really understand what you are saying yes and no to. And not only from the Twitch side, because what I can really feel great about is that I had the chance of not losing so much time in doing the parts that are directly inside of Twitch, because Twitch is a subsidiary of Amazon, or so to speak. A subsidiary isn't the word. Let's say Twitch became part of Amazon, and because Amazon has all my data from before. Why the fuck do I have a Philippines tag? What the fuck is this? What? Why, give me a fucking second. Why the fuck do I have a Philippines tag? What is this shit? I said philosophy. Are you stupid, man? How did you... I wrote philosophy and you say, oh yeah. This guy obviously meant Philippines. Philosophy. Okay, there it is. It should be right now, shouldn't it? I am going to get fucking crazy this way. Okay, I'm sorry. As I was trying to say, because because Twitch is part of Amazon, and Amazon already had a lot of my data, I didn't have to fill in so much blank spaces. So I think if I were to have, it is the right way to say it, if I were to have done it, I would have spent a lot more time. I think between half or even an hour completely on that matter, because it really is a lot. And not only did I have to work with Twitch, so to speak, and do paperwork on Twitch is a better way to say it, because it isn't work. You're only filling a contract as if you, for example, were uploading videos on YouTube. They basically need to cover themselves. You're accepting that everything that you upload is of their property to a certain extent, that if you do something bad, they have the possibilities of banning you. The legal paperwork that involves the fact that they somehow give you money because you get a virtual subscription and all of that, but it isn't that you really are in a contract with them. It is more that they do everything that is needed for the law for their own safety more than anything else. And it is kind of a an extended terms of service, so to speak. Um, it is understandable. I hope the what is it? The partners have something better, but an affiliate is only as an outsider who is trying to work with Twitch, so to speak. If we are trying to go with those terms, so there is really nothing to do about it. And as I said before, not only did I have to work with Twitch, I also had to work with those who kind of are the IRS, the AFIP in Argentina. And oh man, how bad it was. I spent in the whole ordeal 5 hours. Okay, from those 5 hours, at least 2 were spent on fucking AFIP. It was amazing. I haven't seen a site so fucking outdated in a long time, if I have to be realistic. And thank God it seems that it isn't obligatory to subscribe as a what is the word in English? I didn't have to fill the paper up to be a self-employed kind of money gainer, so to speak. Because if it was obligatory, it also was obligatory to get fucking taxes to pay, even if you earn zero money. So I'm thankful for that. And if it was obligatory, get fucking wrecked. Your page is a fucking piece of dog shit. Nobody's hearing this, so I can insult as much as I want. It was the worst shit I have ever seen in a long time. I hate it so much. How bad can you make something and not even realize that it is so clunky that everybody who tries to work with it gets lost and needs to outsource the material and outsource how they do things, because the platform itself has zero capabilities of explaining what one needs to do. In the case of Twitch, as I said before, it is almost as if you needed to have people to help you and to basically do the paperwork for you, where you only put your final firm, so to speak. Well, in the case of the AFIP, it is almost the other side, because on the Twitch contract everything was blank, so you had nothing to do. In the case of AFIP, no man, everything was filled, but in the bad way. One of the funniest things was the fact that somehow you had to, one of the given things, so to speak, was that you accepted that if you died working, your contractors didn't have the obligation of paying you all the procedures. And it was already felt as if whoever thought about that, or whoever didn't check that box or read that box, ended up sending to AFIP their fucking file with that information. And not only that, there was also on the self-employed part there was another thing that was fucking horrible. You had to um, let me just in case Bunkum, if you I hope you're reading the description because no response means that I won't respond to what you're saying just in case you didn't really read it. Yeah, you read it because you said something, so I thought you wanted to be ready. You posed a question, so I don't know. Okay. Good luck. I won't answer that then. But going back to what I was saying, basically in a flip, yeah, it was worse than Twitch somehow, and on the other hand better. Because if I think the problem with Twitch is that you have no or almost no real tools at hand to find a way to feel things. There are not that much tutorials. I don't think there is a non-disclosure agreement or something like that that doesn't permit people to record the feeling. What is it? Feeling. The feeling part of the contract, but somehow, even if there is no non-disclosure agreement, people don't have a guide on that. On the other hand, on everything AFIP related or Argentinian IRS related, you have a lot of guides. Well, as I was saying, the only real problem, is that it seems, I hope it really is what it seems, and not only seems to be something completely different from what reality really is. Streamers don't have to pay taxes. Do not ask me why. We have to hope that streamers do not have to pay taxes, because I spent from the 2 whole hours I was working on AFIP, one of them researching how the fuck do I feel that I am a streamer, that at least I'm a content creator, so to speak. So let's hope, let's pray to God that I won't get audited. Yeah, I had finally become enlightened after so much talking and so much stuff. The fact that we became completely affiliates today means that when I become a partner, I will directly disappear from this. Oh my fucking god! What the fucking what the fuck are you? Oh my god. Thank you a lot. Oh my god. Oh my god. And even with Prime. What a mad lad. I need water, stop. I think I got kind of lightheaded from... Oh man. It isn't my money. I won't say literally anything aside from thank you a lot. It really means to me the whole world. I checked, so I was right. A subscription is a whole week of work, so thank you. 1 week less I have to work on this life. Um, yes, you are officially the first subscriber. I don't know what you really are. So subscriber. Uh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you a lot. I don't know how the well, what was it called? The founder thing works. I think it was for the first time. I think I can check. Let me see. Um, thank you a lot, thank you a lot, Dempafish. Give me a second. I want to check something else, but I will check. I will allow that comment before. No, 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 no. Do not act as if nothing happened. I will allow that message. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Um, Founders badge. For the first 25 people, it is a lot. I was so sure before people only got that. I'm dying. No, the model is better. I have how is it called? I have diabetes, so it is a shock. I don't have really diabetes. Wait, I have a free hand. Why don't I hold the mic closer to my mouth? I don't know. There we go. Yeah, everything has been working on, so we have to. We are. We have no. We are really improving at a fast pace. I will say. This amazing. And well, not that I have people to give my opinion about the apple I'm eating. I can say it's good. It has on the deepest part of it a funky taste, but I'm trying to ignore it the best that I can, so that I don't end up feeling bad, feeling sick. Mm. Another thing so that became kind of funny. Yeah, yeah. It is the common thing here. While I'm eating, I'm not going to eat on silence if I can do it on stream. We are so sorry, people, but you will have to deal with it. You will have to accept that fact. I don't know. I can add a trigger warning that can say eating live, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget about it and leave it almost for the whole stream. So that is also a part of why I don't want to do it. What the fuck was I? I was something that I hyped so much that was a new fucking god, a new internet connection might not be possible. It seems that the service that got close to us after or upon closer inspection seems to be bad. Let's leave it at that. Bad. So we have to work with what we have now, or if possible, at least upgrade the already existing company one. But well, I'm not really complaining. Somehow it seems kind of weird to see the fact that I cannot really play things that are online. The download part of it works completely bad. Is the worst. But upload, the upload side, the upload megabytes are almost always working. There really needs to be a bad situation. For example, a storm like the other day, or when one of the internet towers fell. But aside from that, almost never the upload part gets as bad. It is also bad. It isn't it's the term squared megabytes. Let's pray that it's the correct term. Let's pray. But well, it isn't a completely stable 10 megabytes of upload. So at least it works. I won't even complain. Seeing how everything is going, it seems that the actual internet isn't that bad. And also taking into account the fact that before it worked really well, and now it is working better, I'm just happy with that. I really didn't have to change the amount of money that I was paying to get in reality the service I deserved. So we're fine. We're really fine. I do not know how to really feel about this apple. There are some parts that are good. There are some parts that I hate. It is weird. I'm great, but it is weird. Fucking shit. I might or might not have dropped a piece of apple. I'm sorry. But what? Oh my god, I was so close to eating a fucking seed. Thank god it didn't really happen. I even had a seed of apple the other day, and they really taste horrible. I need to pay attention. They are the worst part of the apple. I need to check because I think apple seeds have fucking cyanide inside of them. Cyanide. I know that the cherry seeds have it. Amygdalin. Cyanide. Mm-hmm. They do not enough to kill anybody, but how much is it needed to die? Mm. It is a fucking lot. What the fuck? What? What? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Um, okay, it was a fake information. What is the reality? Um, Okay, basically, no, it is right. The information was right. Why is people trying to fact check something that was right? Basically, you need to eat between. Yeah, you need to eat between 15 and 20 apple cores to fucking die of cyanide overdose or cyanide poisoning, not overdose, poisoning when eating apples. So it is really something. And also, oh my god, this shit tastes like shit. Also, you need no. The possibility of dying is between 15 and 20 apple cores, but the side effects start appearing just at the first or second apple cores. It really is something dangerous to eat an apple core. But well, who we are to get angry about that? Oh my fucking god, no. It had a funky feeling, taste, a kind of weird side to it. Yeah, the fucking weird side of the apple is that it is rotten on the inside. Once again, my fucking god. I am going to get so angry I cannot enjoy any fucking apple at peace. I have to throw this shit away now because it is rotten. Okay. Mm. Let me try to eat around it at least. I do not want to throw apple away. Apple good. Me eat apple. Me enjoy apple as much as I can. What? There was a fucking piece that fell down. What is it? What is it? I need to get my fucking phone now. Okay. Oh man. I think I got kinda angry at the poor apple. It wasn't the apple's fault that it was rotten. It was my fault. It has been waiting for me to eat it like 4 days, 5. What is the apple piece that fell? What is it? What is it? What is it? Okay, I don't know. I will find a piece of sunk in the floor someday, and I will say, "Oh wow, this is the piece of apple that fell." Obviously. Mm. Or it was apple Swiss. I don't know. I don't care. I will go throw this away. Not that I did the best that I could about the apple insides and fucking god, how much do I am really throwing away, man. Oh, what a sad thing. What a really sad thing that was this fucking apple. Let me. I will try to get a piece of skunk that I have left of the apple here. Around here there should be something else. Okay, there it is. Okay. I will try to come back in less than a minute. I just have to wash my hand. That's it with the apple for today. How much did I take eating an apple? Almost 40 minutes. Nobody saw that. Nobody will never know. Oh, ever know that I took so long eating one apple. Let me mute this so that there is no white noise. I'm going back in 1 minute or less. I will speedrun already. Ciao, Bella. Wow, we're so back. Nothing ever happened. Okay, that was all the apple, I guess. Do we have sound? Yeah. The only problem right now is that somehow the PC is going too fast once again. What can I try to do about it? I have. What the fuck? Why do I have Intel driver support and assistance? Let me close this. Let me close everything that I can. Yeah, close. Now, exit. What else? What else? What else? No, there is nothing else for me to do. Right? Let me see. Please, PC, work. Do not give me so much trouble every single time. No, okay, one of the problems is Discord. Let me quit. There it is. No more Discord for me. There it is. There we are. Let's pray to the gods that it somehow starts working better than before. Somehow. But well. Where did I left? Ah, yeah. I was on the well, basically after doing all the paperwork that I needed to do, I was kind of amazed by the fact. I'm sorry, speaking too fast already. Basically, after doing all the paperwork that I had to do, I found I hope reality and not error of me not having to pay taxes or not having to pay streamer taxes, so to speak. So I'm happy with that because, as I tried to explain before, somehow, don't ask me why, somehow it seems there is no necessity for no, I hope I'm not really committing tax fraud. I pray to the gods, but man, what I said before, I spent a whole hour researching what kind of self-employed paperwork I had to fill about being a streamer, a content creator, a YouTuber, however they decided to label it as in Argentina, and there seems to be nothing. I really am praying to the gods that it is completely fine. One of the only things I found was indeed something that said in Argentina, one of the senators, so to speak, is trying to push in one of the provinces, not in the whole country, but in one of the provinces, a law that makes the people from that province to the people, the streamers, to no, yeah, it is also like that here. It is something that every kind of uh, country has, the same as the non-taxable money that you can gift, for example. We also have something like that here. The problem is that in this country nowadays, when it comes to what is it? Foreign currencies, a lot of the times it is more regulated because even if you are earning money in something that is in dollars, the country gets a big cut of that, and they really want to know who you are because one of the few people who gets notified about everything money wise related um, are those who gain on foreign countries, so to speak. No, foreign currencies, so to speak. Um, that's why the country is so focused on getting all the information they can about whoever is gaining on everything, on rupees, on dollars, on euros, on fucking Yemen country, whatever it is that you are earning that isn't pesos, even the fucking not Argentinian peso, but Uruguay peso. Oh no, I blew into the mic. I'm sorry. But all of that is regulated, so to speak. So that's why I do not want to get audited. I hope. I pray to the gods. Let's see what happens before. No, after some months. If I disappear out of nowhere, I was condemned to 5 years in prison for tax evasion. What I can do? What I can do about it? It really gets me kind of nervous, but I pray to the gods that at least if somehow, and I really can't lie, if I were to get like even 10 subs, I will have to find somebody to guide me, some kind of fucking consultant office or something like that, because even 10 subs is a lot of money here, so we are really in deep stuff. But well, leaving that aside and going back to the list, what the fuck do we have to talk about next? Over here, affiliate. Yeah, well, aside from that, I made the whole paperwork thing and paperwork part in general, and it was great. And now I have to. Well, now after that, I have to work on creating the actual redeems that we have. Oh my god, we have in place right now, and also to create the image logo. I don't know what it's called. The leaf that is next to the amount of points that one has, and it really was going great. I already had a kind of idea about what I wanted to make of the redeems and the for the viewers in general, so it wasn't that hard to decide. The only problem I think no, I know I had, and I really want to check later on down the line, is to see if the prices are okay or not, because I do not want literally a random that sticks 5 minutes and get the first 10 points to shitpost the whole chat, but also I do not want to have those. Oh yeah, you have to watch me for a total of 5 hours to get one redeem, and that redeem sometimes is even a headbutt. Wow. So no, we are tinkering with things right now. Well, the only two things that are kind of free are the basic lurking right and the first comment. First comment is shitposting, and basic lurk right is that everybody has the right of lurking. I cannot negate it to anybody. And well, as I said, with the others, we will have to see how they perform in general. But well, um, yeah, there is also a thing that I don't know how is going on, how it is affecting whoever is watching me, and that is the ads or the ad part. I touch nothing. I tried to open that menu and it was too technical for me. And also I committed the minimal error of there was a tutorial and I clicked skip without without meaning to do so. So there were two keys and they had the same color pattern. So I the instant I clicked on the skip one, I noticed that it was the skip one and not the oh yeah, continue. So I hope there are no ads every 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I don't know. Let's pray to the gods. I don't know what is the normal setting. I will have to watch a tutorial for that later on. And well, I think I have nothing else to say about what was the whole affiliate thing. Well, no, yeah. Last one last part of it. It was kind of funny to get two-factor authentication. Why? Why is it needed? I don't really understand the idea behind two-factor authentication. When I have to go through the oh yeah, what is the 6 number code? I lose all the interest on having active accounts on things. I had one active account on a banking site, and when they forced two-factor authentication, I almost completely stopped using that site. Nowadays, I only go there, check my things, and leave completely guilt-free. Oh my god, wait, what? Text. Oh yeah, that is kind of a problem. I haven't really thought about it. And even if I like them, the potato guy is in reality an, a kind of still emote from I don't know if it is from Dempa or if Dempa also stole it from somewhere else. Well, took inspiration from somewhere else. So we will have to wait, see how things develop. Right now we are fine. We still have some time to not have emotes. It literally is the first day of emoting, or well, not emoting because there literally is no emote. So we do not have to worry about it. Fucking God. I'm sorry. I think that fucking Apple was. No, I know what is the problem. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, there it is. No, I have a scarf. Haha. Well, going back to the list because even if there is something else to speak about Twitch affiliate, I want to spend more time. I have already been talking about Twitch affiliate for 50 minutes. Stop it. Yeah. Time to go to fucking philosophy. Well, well, we have two things to talk. The first one is directly a kind of hard philosophy, and the other one is an easier one, so to speak. Can I have some feedback on what do we want, or I have to decide myself? I have to decide. I have some feedback to get myself what the people today want from those two choices. I also have the voting system. I could not force anybody to chat, but no, you are forced to chat here. I'm sorry, but this isn't your common place where you can do nothing. If you do not decide, I will decide for myself. You fucking crazy buffoon. No, I'm sorry. Do not leave me. It was a joke. I don't mean it. Oh. Well, now going back to. We will start with the hardest one. So, in case I tear myself out, yes, we will go with the hardest one. In case I get tired of it, and no, I get tired because of me trying to explain my idea. I guess let me try first and foremost to have a basic map of what I want to, how I want to convey that idea. It will be, yeah. Well, I think that starting with an explanation about why did I came across this thought is important. This kind of a continuation, so to speak, from what we had the other day. The thought that the talk that we need to be kind of prepared about situations in life, and that we need to put work, so to speak, in what really is part of our world in general. Not only not only to react, but also to be able to see before anything happens how many things end up happening, so to speak. And in this, in this kind of way, I was thinking, or I was trying to develop the idea that even if it sometimes is kind of good to try and analyze everything, we need to mostly stay focused on the fact that we need to be not prepared for commonly for the best possible outcome, but rather to have in mind, or at least if we are going to prepare for everything, firstly prepare for the worst. Try to understand at least what means the worst and how it might happen, even if we do not want to really think about it, because it also has a side of depression, being realistic about it. If you think about all the possible negative outcomes that something may have, it is impossible to avoid the dark part of it, so to speak. But it is also necessary to do so, because as I was saying, if you do not understand that everything has the possibility of going bad, you will be shocked even more than when you do not accept, so to speak, that possibility. So that is one side of the idea. The other side is that not only we need to be prepared for that, but also we need to understand that when we find people that isn't like that, or when even ourselves do not work like that, we might have we might found, as I was trying to say, outsiders or even ourselves projecting the negativity that we end up feeling and the in general bad emotions that we have, because we really didn't have a basic idea, a basic kind of grasp of how we were going to react to everything that happened. We might find people, or even in ourselves, that we are projecting that negativity and that it really is affecting our lives. So it also is something that we need to have into consideration. Not every single one is bad for the sake of it. There are, as almost with any kind of topic, there is people that really are a certain way based purely on their nature, so to speak. But that percentage of people that is like that might as well be zero, taking into account that it is one in 100,000 or even less that really is bad by nature, not because, for example, that person was traumatized, that person had bad experiences before, that person carries a long list of a, a bad environment, so to speak, or not really an analyze kind of living, so to speak. And it, if we really are trying to have not only a guide but also um, the idea behind all of this is really having an easier life. So if we really are trying to have an easier life, we need to understand that not only we have the responsibility of working on things, but also we might have at least the possibility of trying to stay away if we see that we cannot help those who are like that, those who do not try to understand what is going on in their lives, that are only letting everything be. This isn't also, it might be an idea that I want to develop later on, but this doesn't mean that putting the work is a bad idea. It means that in general it is better to not put the work in general, but doing so is to a certain extent good. And well, that I think there was nothing else. If I were to mix, no, yeah, I think there was nothing else with specifically that. But the good part, it can perfectly connect to the next concept, and that is that do not, we not only have the need of understanding and also moving ourselves, so to speak, in a good way, and also working on all of that, but we do have the possibility of always finding ourselves and finding in what we are the reality that we need to be working not only on the mind but also on the body, as commonly every single time we find, well, it is the same that it is kind of the same concept that I was saying before. The the kind of every single time that I am referring to is not one that you can apply literally. It is one that refers to the fact that if you really are having problems, the possibility that something really is a problem out of complete nowhere might as well be zero. Because let's say, for example, what is something completely unavoidable? Okay, for example, you decided to go out for a walk on a perfect day. It wasn't even a bad looking day, on a perfect day, and when you were outside, somehow being exaggerated, the sun decided to blast the earth with one of the most ferocious kind of solar blast that have happened in the last century. Only there it really is a part of the unavoidable things, so to speak. It is one of the really few examples that can be given, because it is kind of hard, but at the end of the day, it might be also something that has to deal with the fact that we might need to take more accountability than what we really had been thinking is necessary. But well, that is also another topic. Only speaking on the physical kind of thing, we need to work on the body, because the body is always, or well, as I said, the explanation I just gave before, the kind of body that basically affects your daily life. The always possibility of you being the only person that affects the outcome of things. So, for example, there are a lot of ways to interpret this. I am not only referring to the fact that you might need to work on yourself, the fact that you need to understand how is your health, how does your health work, how. The problem is that this is. I might be trying to squish down so much information, but you not only have your health, you have also your digestive system, how your muscle work, how your body, in how your mind, but how every single person mind, brain, that is the word, how every single person brains work, not how every single mind works, how every single person brain functions, how everything in general works. Because when you have that understanding, you gain the capabilities. I'm sorry. When you have that understanding, you gain the capabilities of being able or seeing on a wider range how everything is kind of interrelated. It is something I think this no, this isn't a lecture. This isn't even close to being a lecture. This idea kind of came about thanks to a lot of people that really say kind of the same thing, but in other aspects, so to speak. Because you really find that everything is kind of interrelated, interconnected, and in general being part of a whole, so to speak. So yeah, that is basically the idea. You need to really put in the work to understand yourself. And well, no, I do not have it on the list, and I need to write it down So before I continue with anything else, let me write that stuff down. I close the list. I close the other list that I have. Nobody will ever know. Um, what was I? No, no, I lost idea. I lost it. Let me go back a little bit. I was talking about the physical body, or everything's interrelated. Oh my fucking god, I lost it completely. Oh no, well, it will come back sometime, or if it isn't specifically that idea, something else will arise. I guess it really is in general a bad idea to close the list of things that I need to write down. God, no. But well, aside from that, what was that? What was that? I don't know. Aside from that, yeah, first of all, let me check how much time have I been streaming today. 1 hour and 15 minutes. Not that long. It is okay. It is okay, I would say so. Nah, we're fine. We're really fine. Well, yeah. It seems that today we aren't also talking about any of the possibles. So, what a sad thing. What a completely sad thing. Oh no. But well, now, if I were to continue on what I was rambling about, or now, here I have the list. I can, in reality, pick anything. But oh yeah, we can continue with the idea that basically, in general, if you understand how everything works, you can also see how everything can get better, so to speak. For example, if you are working on your body, you find commonly that it isn't only the parts that you are working on, but those that are kind of close, and even sometimes when you work on your whole self, so to speak, even your mind works in a, I wouldn't say smoother, in a different way. And every single time that you try to work, not only do you try, no, you successfully work on the minor things, you see that everything advances at a faster pace than when you are over focusing on one aspect. Even if you really try to, we're talking about our body, so even if you really try to only gain muscle mass, so to speak, it isn't that easy. You need to, when you are trying to gain muscle, you need to have into consideration not only how much exercise you are doing, how much you are eating, what kind of food you are eating, how much you are sleeping, what is the quality of the sleep that you are getting, how much time you really let your muscle regain, reheal, and regenerate in general. How much there are basically, I can keep going, but that is the basic idea. There are really a lot of things that you need to take into consideration, and not that is only one example. Basically, you really need to work on the whole rather than one part. It isn't, and also that you will not be able to progress if you over focus on anything. Rather, I would say that, at least from my experience, when someone tends to over focus, we rather end up learning that sometimes we aren't really over focusing, but over over preoccupying, so to speak. You aren't really paying attention to what you're saying. You aren't really paying attention to what you're doing, to what you really want. You really are lost and kind of searching, so to speak, for what is the minimal next thing that you need to do. What is the minimal next thing that you need to go for? What is the minimal advance that you need to do so that everything related to that over focused thought progress? In I will kind of even say, when you understand the whole idea, you are to put it in an image. When you have the whole idea in your mind, you are juggling, so to speak. You are juggling with everything. Is it working? Wait. I'm lonely. I can check if that is the correct pronunciation. Let me see. Because I do not want to make a serious fucking talk sound like shit because I cannot pronounce a word correctly. Here it. Juggling what? Okay, it is right. Let's act as if how I am saying it is right. When you're juggling, yeah, when you have the whole, when you understand the whole rather than the singular parts or the different, not completely interconnected parts that make up something, you are only you are only kind of playing catch, so to speak. So to speak, you are throwing a ball, you let it go to the wall, hit it, bounce back to you, and then you are acting on that bounce. You are doing the same thing again, and you are, so to speak, having a lot of time where there is nothing happening. The only difference between throwing the ball, waiting for it to bounce back to you, and repeating over and over again the same action and juggling with all the different parts of the whole is that you may think you're going faster, you may think you're having wait, I forgot to rub the mic. You may think you also are having a better coordination or a simpler kind of interaction, so to speak, or an easier one, but in reality, you are not only using more resources to everything that you are doing because you are over focused on how the ball is going to bounce, how the ball is going to move, where the ball is going to go, how are you going to catch it, what is your going to be what is going to be your next move after you catch it, how are you going to place yourself after you catch it, all of that you're having thoughts of. Meanwhile, when you are leaving yourself work on the whole, so to speak, I would even say that the mind itself is what kind of allows the not the mind, the subconscious part of the being is what takes control of everything because it is so much things, it is so much information that you need to work with and that you need to keep an awareness and keep in check that yeah, basically at the end of the day you really are trying to place it in that allegory. When you're juggling in general, you're doing more. For example, it will be as if you were not only juggling with one item, two or three, you were directly juggling sometimes with 5, 6, 7 balls, all of them at the same time. Um, well, that is something really interesting, so to speak. Um, I think the only part that it has that is kind of weird is the side or the fact that sometimes it really seems easier when you have accustomed yourself to working on the whole parts of whatever it is that you're doing rather than doing things quote unquote focused. Why? I as I tried to say before, I think it is because it might be so much that the conscious mind goes to another place, and what really is playing a factor or a deciding factor on that is only your unconscious or more primal kind of being, so to speak. That is why you can do so much more without even so much pressure, so to speak. I'm trying to give it a term. I what I was talking before, I really kind of know. This one is completely bullshit, maybe. So beware of what I'm saying. Do not really take what I'm saying at the face value and think that it is something real. If you really are interested in what I'm saying, always remember to check, as you should do with anything. If you do not check, you might find yourself surprised at the very least when you see that, oh no, this random guy that enjoys streaming as a potato told me that I needed to focus on everything instead of over focusing on my final project, and I went to university and I failed my final presentation because of him. I hate him. No, my brother, you need to check your facts. Even if you think what I'm saying has a kind of logic behind it, I am not responsible for the whole checking part behind it. You have more than anyone else the knowledge of what is worth checking, what is not worth checking, who you should check, where you should check it, and how much time or how much information you need to have at hand to really know if that is something that you will rather accept in your life, or on the other hand directly negate from you. So yeah, we are great, so to speak. But well, mm, I think that is kind of the point. I don't know if I can say anything else about it without going on another half an hour ramble and seeing that I cannot create a pause, so to speak, with this. I will have to I will have to work on. I will have to work on it. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think that might be it. Taking into account that also we are. Oh my god! For a second I got scared. We also are already kind of finishing. Yeah. I don't think I will. The only thing I will do right now is go for another 4 minutes. It isn't even that long, so 4 minutes. What? 6 minutes to go for the hour and a half. So yeah, uh, if you are watching the VOD, you can skip this part if you want. This might be complete bullshit, so to speak. Thank you for coming this long. Well, oh yeah, what the fuck was this? Why didn't I talk about it rather earlier? Uh-huh. Well, now going to something that I can really speak about for a short time and really say a lot. I was thinking on doing a kind of rundown on, oh my god, hello, um, what kind of games I really like, mostly taking into account the fact that I do not want to play anything uh, taking into account how my PC is running. I'm sorry, but I really am against that idea. I do not even want to spend my time playing anything if I know that it won't be an enjoyable experience for me. Or it isn't that I find it bad per se. It is rather that I hope everybody kind of sees it the same way as I do. Because even if I try my best, it doesn't mean that I am completely capable of providing a good commentary to help the gameplay. So if the commentary is kind of lacking, and not only that, but also the gameplay is kind of a piece poor quality, we cannot do anything about it. We might as well have at least this, where I can at least pay attention to what I'm saying and at least formulate sentences in a kind of clear way and be more, as I said before, more conscious about everything rather than when I'm only playing. Because uh, one of the really good examples I have in mind will always be the 10th day. On the 10th day, I noticed that everything was so bad after like 15 minutes of only playing. And I think I read chat like one or two times, and I didn't really pay that much attention. But after 15 minutes of a kind of spacing out and only playing and providing a secondary comment, so to speak, it became kind of noticeable that not only I was lacking, but also the game was horrible and completely unwatchable. I and yeah, that's basically it. If I'm pretty sure that it is like this on almost every kind of aspect. And if you are not even having a good time with it, you shouldn't expect outsiders to have one. And it isn't that well, the actual problem is it isn't that I do not have a great time providing comment, but also, or no, yeah, more like it is that I just simply turn off my brain too much. I am trying to work on it, and if I do not have the chance of really doing anything uh, or providing anything better, yeah, mm, better worded it is not having the chance of providing anything of a quality high enough to compensate for the fact that, on the other hand, I myself might not be entertaining enough. It is kind of a blow that I'm not willing to tank every single day. So that's why I really decided kind of becoming only a just chatting streamer rather than gameplay more. Um, I got sidetracked there. Thank you a lot for lurking, Bunkum. Um, how much? Okay, we have only 2 more minutes to go, or something like that, unless something magical happens. I don't know. But well, going back to what I was saying, at least now I'm happy with the fact that I can commit fully to the thinking part. As I have already said a lot of times, I do not like the philosophy part, but I put it under the stream to basically keep clickbait. This isn't advanced thinking, so to speak. It is complete randomness that I'm giving out. I am. If it weren't for the name that I already had, I most probably would have ended being named Average Show because it is really what I am. So it, that is also a part of why I am not giving wow philosophy, deep concepts. No, this is the most average kind of thing that I can say. Whoever hears me might find as well a lot of things that they have already thought or they have kind of already at least toyed with, so to speak. So yeah, that is why potato is potato and not anything else. But well, I think I have I have no. I do not really want to overextend myself. In case, mostly I might have said too much already. That is something that we will need some feedback on the later on down the line. But well, we did at least a good hour and a half, so we are great with that. Let's see, are we two? Are we one? How many are we? Are we are two. Okay, I can finally rate someone and not be a one viewer boy. Okay, I have a lot of options. What is Chirame doing? I want to let me check on another window. Not here. On another tab, not a window. No, not the dashboard, brother. I'm incapable of opening. Look at this. Twitch.tv as it is. Well, the PC will lag. It is unavailable. I'm trying to check who is streaming what now, so I can rate them. So it is understandable even. Who is this person? Ah, yeah. I know. Extremely short stream. How much has this guy been streaming for? Is he going to end stream soon? Why can't stream name? He's in the middle of a round. Okay, we're fine with Blue Whistle. Let's pray to the gods that it has good results. Let's pray that we are welcome. Nah, it is a lie. We are always welcome everywhere. Thank God. Twitch is a good place. Raid Blue Whistle. Goodbye everybody, thanks for tuning in as always. To those tiny God watchers, thank you for giving me 3 hours. Okay, there it is right now. And just in case, as always, some random noises to fill the... No fucking shit. One viewer. Okay, we're one viewer. We're one viewer and there is nothing I can do about it. Fucking hate it. Inhale, exhale.